Hello everyone. So last week we were looking at prompts. Today we'll be looking at prompt templating. Prompt templates. Basically, we are just trying to template prompts. We'll go over the code and we'll see what are the changes. So if you look at the code, I created one more bean with prompt chat client. And just to differentiate, what we were doing was we were writing default system messages here. We could do user messages as well, but for templating, this is easier way to build the bean. That's why I'm doing this way. I mean, you can do either way that works. Then I have a simple service. I added this prompt. If you look at the prompt, this is prompt template service. I just had a different service so it's easier to know. So I got this code will be in the GitHub. That's why I'm not going to read out everything. What does templating mean? Do you see the curly braces and then the role? These are templating. So you can dynamically change these things, get the user input for those things, role, or you can do as many things as you want. I just did for role. So I'm saying what role assistant has to act as and answer accordingly. And these are very basic thing, whatever we did in the earlier ones. So the difference is in the system, what I'm doing is sending lambda function prompt system spec, you can name it anything, and then spec the tag and then providing the template. And whatever we have this in the curly braces right here, just one here, we just have one parameter. That's what we are passing through this one as a role. So we can have as many, we can keep doing dot param and then keep adding. We can do the same thing for user and then do the spec and then template it as well. At the moment I'm not doing it, but you can try it out. Everything else is same, right? There's nothing much difference. These things, what I'm doing is I'm getting it from the controller. When controller calls it, passing those values. So this will be part of the endpoint when you make the API call. It's easy, it's not that difficult, right? Let me show you how this works. So this ran, let me get the Postman. So if you look at the Postman, I was already working. So this is the role I'm passing, Spring Boot developer. Why is DevTools dependency not auto reloading after change? So basically whatever you wanted to ask about stuff. So if I hit this one, it will give you answer based on this one. So it gave you the answer as a Spring Boot developer. So it's telling what it would do. I would investigate why DevTools dependency and all these answers. It's giving you look at the Maven commands and all those things. Very nice stuff. Basically it assumed role as Spring developer and gave answer. Let's see. I mean, this is part of prompting. Let's see if I ask it different thing, right? How do I make a coffee? If I hit this one, so I'm unable to help with it because it is unrelated to my role as a Spring developer. So you can see it did not give you answer like based on the role. I can change this into, let's say, barista, and then ask the same question. So now it gives you proper answer. Now you can create multiple agents based on the user inputs. This is based on what you want to do. You can optimize the prompts. Also try this out, like as we did for the prompt, right? We created the airline assistance system message text. What you can do is similarly for prompt templating, you can create prompt template here. You can give the extension st, airline assistance system st, and then change it, then make the changes similar to this one. You can write prompt and then give it like whatever the dynamic values you want, put it in the curly braces. This you can change, you can have different one, but you have to override the default parameters to make it dynamic. So it's easy. Try this out. We'll see you next week.